After his long absence, I was glad to have him primarily to myself for 2 days. I guess they don't want anyone cheating, I mused. He smirked. I'm a detective. I already have an unfair advantage. Only if you think applying cop logic to a fictional mystery is an advantage. Ezra snorted. We'll see who solves the murder first. Hey! I leaned into him. We're partners in this. In all ways, he said before lifting me off the ground and carrying me across the room. I giggled as he lowered me to the bed, until my ass slid between the mattresses. This is so not going to work, I said with a laugh. He shook his head. They really did a great job of converting these classrooms into guest quarters, but they definitely didn't make them couple-friendly. Ha! Maybe that's the point. I unwedged myself from the crevice. It's a school. The brick walls had been painted a silver sage color, making the room feel less institutional. But I bet we can get creative. Oh? The corners of his eyes crinkled as he grinned down at me. I'm all for creative. I patted the bed. I know you are. He sat down next to me. Maybe we should skip the dance. He playfully nipped my lower lip as his fingers danced down the middle of my back. He frowned. Where's the zipper? It's on the side. He nuzzled my neck while he explored my dress with his hands. Interesting. The sound of the zipper unzipping was followed by my grateful exhale as the bodice relaxed and gave me more breathing room. I think we're going to be a little late, I said. His warm palm splayed across my ribs as his fingers slid under my bra. He kissed up the side of my neck, the brush of his beard and the heat of his breath pulling strings of pleasure through me. I leaned my head back and moaned. I felt his satisfied smile against my skin. We're going to be a lot late. I'm good with that. 3 sharp knocks elicited a sound close to a growl from Ezra. Go away, he said. Come on, you guys. Gilly yelled from the other side of the door. Let's go. I sighed as Ezra lowered his forehead to my chest. We have to go, don't we? He asked. It's her birthday, I said. So that's a big yes. When Gilly had found out Schools Out for Murder Incorporated was doing a 1980s themed mystery for their opening weekend, she'd immediately reserved 6 spots. It hadn't taken much for Pippa Hines, the third in our bestie trio, and me to get on board with the plan. Gilly was turning 54, and her children, twins, were college-aged now and were no longer living at home. In other words, empty nest syndrome was real. To lift Gilly's spirits, we'd been down for whatever was going to make her happy. I'd closed Sense and Sensibility, the boutique where I sold organic beauty products that I created and curated, for the weekend. Garden Cove was a seasonal tourist town, so we relied mostly on outside orders to keep our profits in the black during the winter months. Pippa, who used to be my assistant when I worked for one of the largest beauty suppliers in the United States, managed the front of the shop. As for Gilly, she was an established massage therapist with 20 years of experience. Honestly, her local clients were our best year-round customers. Getting her to come work with Pippa and me had not only been a good best friend move, it had also been great for business. Gilly knocked again. Are you coming? Apparently not, Ezra muttered. I snickered. We'll be there in a couple of minutes. Long enough for me to get zipped up and Ezra to lose his, disappointment. Ezra held up his hand and flashed me 5 fingers 3 times in a row. Be there